Broccolini is not ancient. It does not come with mythology, tradition, or centuries of folklore. It is a vegetable created with intent, precision, and market awareness. That alone makes it interesting. Broccolini is a hybrid vegetable, developed in the late 20th century by crossing broccoli with Chinese kale, also known as gailan. Its scientific background places it within the brassica genus, but its purpose sets it apart from most vegetables in this family. Broccolini was not bred for survival. It was bred for preference. This marks a shift in agricultural thinking. Earlier crops were selected for yield, storage, resilience, and calories. Broccolini was selected for tenderness, flavor balance, and visual appeal. In other words, it was designed to be liked. Botanically, broccolini inherits traits from both parents. From broccoli, it takes the floret structure and nutritional chemistry. From Chinese kale, it inherits long tender stems, thin skin, and a mild sweetness. The result is a plant that looks like stretched broccoli, but behaves very differently. Structurally, broccolini consists of long slender stalks topped with small, loose florets. The stems are fully edible. There is no woody core to discard. This design reduces waste and simplifies preparation. This matters more than it sounds. One of broccoli's biggest barriers to adoption is texture. Thick stems require peeling or long cooking. Broccolini removes that friction. Flavor-wise, broccolini is milder and sweeter than broccoli. Its bitterness is reduced. Its sulfur compounds are present but less aggressive. This makes it more approachable to people who avoid traditional cruciferous vegetables. Chemically, this difference is intentional. While broccolini still contains glucosinolates and related compounds, their concentration and expression are softer. The plant still protects itself. It just does not shout about it. Nutritionally, broccolini offers many of the same benefits as broccoli. It contains vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, fiber, and antioxidants. While absolute concentrations may be slightly lower, the difference is offset by higher consumption. People eat more of what they enjoy. This is an overlooked truth in nutrition science. Broccolini cooks quickly and evenly. Its thin stems soften without collapsing. Its florets retain shape. It performs well under high heat, roasting, sauté, and grilling. Unlike broccoli, it does not demand careful timing to avoid mushiness. This ease of cooking accelerated its adoption in professional kitchens. Chefs appreciated its consistency, plating elegance, and predictability. Broccolini looks intentional on a plate. Broccoli looks functional. Culturally, broccolini emerged during a period when food presentation mattered more than ever. Globalized cuisine, social media visuals, and restaurant aesthetics favored vegetables that looked refined. Broccolini fit perfectly. It became associated with modern cooking, fusion cuisine, and premium produce sections. It did not replace broccoli. It complemented it. This coexistence is important. Broccoli represents nutritional authority. Broccolini represents culinary accessibility. From an agricultural perspective, broccolini is more labor-intensive. It requires precise harvesting. The stems must be cut at the right length and time to maintain tenderness. This increases cost. However, its higher market value offsets this. Broccolini is positioned as a premium vegetable, even though its inputs are similar. This is a lesson in perception economics. The creation of broccolini also reflects advances in plant breeding. It is not genetically modified in the transgenic sense. It is the result of controlled crossbreeding and selection. This distinction matters socially. Broccolini benefits from scientific design without triggering fear. It represents a middle ground between tradition and technology. In comparison to broccoli, broccolini has a different social role. Broccoli is often prescribed. Broccolini is chosen. This difference affects how people relate to vegetables. Broccolini does not carry the burden of childhood resentment. It does not symbolize obligation. It symbolizes choice. That may be its most important contribution. In sustainability discussions, broccolini raises questions. Is breeding vegetables for preference frivolous? Or is it pragmatic? If people eat more vegetables because they taste better and cook easier, the net effect is positive. Broccolini suggests that nutrition is not just chemistry. It is behavior. Its success demonstrates that vegetables do not need to be endured. They can be designed to be enjoyed. This approach challenges purist ideas about food authenticity. Broccolini has no ancient lineage to protect. It has no regional identity to defend. It is honest about being new. That honesty gives it freedom. Broccolini exists because humans realized that bitterness was not mandatory, that stems did not need to be discarded, and that elegance mattered. It is a vegetable shaped by modern values. Efficiency, aesthetics, accessibility. Some criticize this as dilution. Others see it as evolution. Both views miss the larger point. Broccolini does not replace traditional vegetables. It expands the spectrum. It invites people who would never choose broccoli to enter the cruciferous world. That matters. In the long arc of food history, broccolini represents a new phase. Not survival-driven agriculture, not tradition-bound cuisine, but intentional design. Broccolini is not ancient wisdom. It is modern intelligence. And in a world where eating vegetables is still a challenge for many, that intelligence has value.